This is Kugan Cassius for iFLTV. We are in Riyadh. It is about 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm joined by promoter Ben Shalom. A disappointing night for Chris Billam-Smith, obviously losing his world title in a unanimous decision defeat to Zurdo Ramirez.
Yeah, disappointing in some ways. But what a fight, and he showed amazing heart and inspired everyone again. Every time he gets in the ring, you just fall in love with the guy. Like he gives absolutely everything. He started well. Zurdo found his rhythm and boxed really well. And he moves around like a middleweight still, even in the cruiserweight division. I remember watching that Billam-Smith fight and thinking, this is either Zurdo really good or Billam-Smith, maybe he's not the same as he was. And I spoke to, I think, Don Charles was working with Billam-Smith, and he hits like a truck, and he's a serious fighter, and Zurdo dealt with him, and I was a bit concerned that maybe he is, and he is a real cruiserweight, and yeah, he was really good tonight, and in the end was more consistent, but still in every round, in many rounds, Chris would find success and pockets of success and keep coming back despite eating shots, and what a man, and it's look, that 12th round where they're both throwing and he's still going. He's an inspiration inside and out the ring, and couldn't be prouder to be associated with him.
The cut didn't help. Obviously, that's been constantly checked for the majority of those later rounds, especially by the doctor. And yeah, that was obviously constant throughout the fight, and isn't going to help him, obviously.
No, and I think look, you could see it affecting his sight. I think in the 6th or 7th, I was thinking, oh, you know, but he found a way and he kept coming. I think he actually broke his rib in the 4th round, which was causing him serious discomfort, but kept coming, and he's a special guy. I think you know, obviously I'm disappointed, and I'm gutted for him because he's a winner and he's come through, but you know, think back to 2 years ago and what he's achieved. It's been an incredible journey, and still exactly the same guy as the first Chris Billam-Smith I met, where he hadn't done anything really. He'd got to European level, never fought in Bournemouth, never challenged for a world title, never won a world title, never defended a world title. He's changed his life. I've watched him change his life, and he's not changed one bit, and I think that says everything about a man. You know, I'm inspired by everyone that gets in the ring, but he's another level, and yeah, I've never met anyone like him, I have to say, and his feet are firmly on the ground, and I hope a lot of boxers can be really motivated by what he's achieved, because he's got every ounce out of himself and never counted as the most talented, but gone the furthest, and yeah, he'll go down as a former world champion. He'll go down as someone that defended his belts. He'll goes down as someone that fought in his hometown and sold out stadiums, and yeah, special career, one that I believe continues, but he needs a rest because he's had an incredible 2 years.
Okay, right, let's skim through these next things, because I know Joe's stamping his feet there, wants to go on. Right, 24 hours left in the official week. What's going on?
Yeah, I think we've had some good talks this week.
Who are you talking to? Frank Smith?
No, I mean, obviously whilst being out here in Riyadh, and look, I don't want to say too much, but it looks good. I think everyone's confident that Conor's license is good as well, which is always like the worry. But I don't want to talk too much. I think I'm excited to see what happens over the next couple of weeks.
Okay, but from our conversation the other day about you sending them, as in Team Ben, an offer, Team Matchroom, Team Ben, is that going to be done by the end of this week? Because that's tomorrow. Yeah,
it'll be done in the next day or two.
All right, so it could filter into Monday.
So it's been a long week in Riyadh, but yeah. Listen, it's the fight that I think you spoke to Chris tonight.
I spoke to Chris for a considerable amount of time, yes. So
too long. I don't know how
it wasn't too long. That was good, and Chris wanted to talk, so it was all good.
Yeah. So no, things moved well this week, and things look like everything is in order to make that fight.
Yeah, I mean, I put that video out, and within 2 minutes, Conor Ben had quote tweeted it. Send the contract, Benjamin, was his exact words.
Will do, Conor.
Did you watch Jake Paul and Mike Tyson?
No.
Have you seen the highlights of it?
Seen a bit. It was a bit horrible. Glad that Jake Paul actually stood off him, because that would have been really horrible. Not nice, I don't think. Amazing event, must have made a shit.
60 million people on Netflix apparently.
Amazing.
And 50 million apparently watched Taylor and Serrano.
I just wish it wasn't advertised as boxing. I wish, because there's not many people that watch our sport every week, and if that's what they think boxing is, we're fucked. But almost glad it's over in that way. But I don't even want to put any downer on the business people behind it. I've got a lot of respect for Nikita and Jake, and what they've done is amazing, and Mike's done amazing, and he's happy that he did it. But I don't think it should be advertised as this is boxing, or this is it. That's bad. That can. Yeah, I don't like that. I think that can be a bad look.
Okay.
Do you not agree?
No, but it is, I don't think they're specifically pushing in your face as boxing. It is what it is. I think people kind of do know that it's Mike Tyson at 58 against...
Yeah, but no, you say that. My missus is texting me saying, are you thinking, are you watching Mike Tyson tonight? Or watching... She thinks it's a real fight. So I'm talking for the people that aren't watching boxing every week. I don't know. Look, it is what it is. I think I'm glad that no one got hurt, and everyone's and Mike's good, and he seems to be happy with what he did and made a lot of money. But it'd be good to see Jake in with a proper fight next time.
You'll put in an offer for that as well?
I think he should fight Vidal Riley, but Vidal will hate me for saying that because he's a real
He
fighter.
hates being pushed into that category. Yeah.
He'll win a world title fight, and then he can defend against Jake.
I didn't ask you the other day, actually, in our little 10-minute interview we done, but I didn't kind of get a reaction to you about Frank Warren joining Eddie Hearn on DAZN. What does that mean anything to you, or not really? Does it affect you in any way?
Not really. I think it is great for boxing, great for boxing fans. I think it emphasises the importance of also having boxing on other channels. On channels where we can bring people into the sport as well, and I think it can all work together. I think we've seen tonight, it was on Sky Sports, it's on DAZN around the world. DAZN do a fantastic job. They're very passionate about boxing, they're investing a lot in boxing. It's great to have them. We do some work with them as well. So I think it can really work, this, and it's great to have them supporting boxing, and genuinely I think the more broadcasters that can get behind boxing properly, obviously Netflix would be great, to get them involved in the real sport. But yeah, DAZN do a great job.
The question really wasn't about because DAZN are already in boxing. The question was more so about Hearn and Warren on the same platform. Yeah. About what you think about that. Well, it's the first time since Frank's days at Sky, that Frank's actually shared a platform with anyone, obviously from going from Box Nation to BT, TNT, etc. But those two joining on the same platform, that specifically, I wanted your thoughts on that.
Look, Golden Boy are on there. There's others on there as well. I think Queensbury and Matchroom are the same company now anyway. But no, I'm only messing. I think it's good. I think it shows that, look, they're making fights together as it is. DAZN are really passionate about the sport, maybe more passionate than TNT were, maybe want to do more, and obviously Queensbury and Frank will do the best for their business, and hopefully it benefits the sport, and I genuinely believe it will.
Very diplomatic answer. Final one, you've announced the show, 14th of December. Natasha Jonas going for world title glory again. Another
unification. It took a while because I'm trying to put the pieces together to make sure that division ends up with one unified champion. Obviously, Lauren Price is the other world champion, Michaela Mayer there as well. I think everyone needs to face off, and hopefully in 12 months' time we have one winner. That's what it's all about. It's a great fight for Ivana Habazan. It's a great fight for Natasha Jonas. It's great to go back to Liverpool because every time we go with Natasha, it's fantastic, and she gets huge support. We'll announce a big card on Monday or Tuesday, and delighted to get it over the line and get the pieces in place. The winners will face off, and hopefully we can unify a division.
Piccoli, anything on him?
Well, obviously he's been ordered against Zhang, but I don't expect Zhang to fight him. I think everyone's going to pull out. But I think we'll go down, then is it Frank Sanchez next? And I think Frank Sanchez might just take it, because maybe he's not got too many opportunities. We're just sitting pretty, if I'm honest. That IBF, they are like military. with their mandatory, military, with how they order things, and that's the perfect place to be with Martin Bakole because he's going to get his world title shot sooner or later. They're moving things quickly. I don't expect Zhang to take the fight. Love him to, but I don't expect him to. But it just opens the door for Martin, and yeah, we'll see who's next.
Have you got any involvement in the February card in Riyadh?
I think it's yet to be seen. I've seen a bit of the card. I was with His Excellency this week, and he's got some exciting plans, discussing exciting plans with ourselves, with other promoters. The way he works with everyone is special. I think to have someone in the sport that just doesn't get involved in the politics and wants to do different things and explains to you why he's doing this and why he's doing that. And so even sometimes when you're not involved in the card, he's like, well, we can do this and we could do that. And it's amazing that way Oscar was there as well and works with every single promoter. And yeah, some exciting things to come next year. Some of the plans are incredible.
One big happy family.
It's amazing, isn't it? I would have never have thought it.
Ben Shalom, thank you very much for talking to IFLTV. Back home tomorrow, I'm assuming. And then, yeah, roll on the weeks.
Roll on. Big December 14th card. Natasha Jonas, Unification. Some big names to announce.
Head-to-head with Matchroom on that one. 14th, they've got a Monaco show. Well, I'm just saying, we're just going head-to-head.
There's a lot of boxing on, and it's good. And long may it continue.
More the merrier. Ben, thank you very much.